Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at PSMSports.com.
We welcome you to the teepee here at Bellmont High School, just east of Decatur, Indiana, for tonight's important matchup between two teams that have been at the finals conversation of 5 of the last 6 seasons, as it's the Bellmont Braves taking on the Carroll Chargers. And a pleasant good evening to you, Joe Northern. Delighted to have you with us. And why do we say 5 out of the last 6 seasons? Well, you know the story with the Carroll Chargers as it stands right now, on the pursuit of perfection and then some as it stands. 18-0, check. Hasn't dropped a set, check. Some of the leading attackers and leading blockers and servers in Northeast Indiana, check. Bailey Signage leading the way with 5.5 kills per set and a hitting percentage at .461. Addie Shippey not terribly far behind with 34 total blocks. Lois Sassy getting her 200th block over the weekend, also with 34 total blocks. The U.S. Gold U18 Olympian in Kayla Hafner, 3.7 digs per set. This is very much a Carroll team that has a lot of things going in the right direction, but can they find a way to continue the pursuit of perfection and not be distracted, as after all, sectionals is only 1 month away. Meanwhile, take a look at the Bellmont Braves. The times have turned with a move up to Class 4. It hasn't been smooth sailing for what once was the Class 3 juggernauts in the Bellmont Braves. But yet, still a lot of momentum on the lineup for the Braves, despite losing Alyssa Gumbel to the season, who we will be seeing at PFW next season. Still a lot of great momentum coming forward with Mary Kate Schauman, 4.5 kills per set and 2.58 hitting percentage, and also leading the way in digs. But a very good sophomore base for Bellmont as well, as, again, the Braves trying to find the way back forward here in this matchup. And also, too, Kaylee Coulter, 42 total blocks, a really good key middle hitter. Taylor Suter leading the way in aces per set. And we mentioned 5 out of the 6 being the constant key of what has the ties that have binded these two teams together. There's another tie that's binding. Another tie that's binding between these two. And that is our guest commentator tonight, who has been to 5 of 6 sectionals in the last 6 seasons, and the Homestead current coach, Indiana Tech assistant boys volleyball coach, Jessica Holtzclaw. You've seen both of these teams nonstop over and over. First off, welcome to the broadcast booth.
Thank you very much.
And secondly, though, you noticed that these two teams have been at the creme de la creme. You have seen both of these teams over the past 4 weeks really, kind of go against your Spartans. Really, we talk about, first off, the pursuit of perfection for Carroll with winning everything over and over and over again. What is one imperfection that you may have noticed from Coach Mandy Signage and company?
Boy, it's really hard to find anything that Carroll is not perfecting right now. I think their defense, their offensive strengths, their outside mid are just phenomenal. She's got a great group going, and I think really it's going to be really tough for this Bellmont crew to even find a hole. Her defense right now across the back is just phenomenal. Our Cal Hafner is just phenomenal. She's finished with the USA team, and she's picking up anything and everything that you send her way.
been one of those exceptional players that is only going to continue to be one of the faces in the 260 moving forward. Meanwhile, we talk about a Bellmont team, again, historically successful at the Class 3 level, but the move up, obviously, to Class 4, losing Alyssa Gumbel in the meantime, it's hurt Coach Craig and company, but yet it still feels like there's a lot of momentum to come for this Braves team, thanks to a young core that he has coming up, too.
Yeah, he does have a great JV team that he's going to be looking at in the next few years to really play some major spots. Mary Kate Shyman is just trying to get this done on her own, and I tell you, if there is a young lady that can do it, it's Mary Kate. We're going to see some fireworks tonight. I know she is very, very, very close to getting her 1,000th career dig. So I'm really looking forward to seeing her back row play tonight and seeing how that pans out. But I'm hoping tonight is the night that she reaches that milestone.
And should she hit that milestone, we will show those celebrations. Yes. Should it happen here on the air tonight. So again, we talk about individually for each of these two teams. Really early thoughts you have tonight. Keys to the game, of course. Again, the pursuit for perfection still continuing for Carroll. But what can Bellmont do to try to make it at least a little sneaky for them tonight?
Bellmont's going to have to serve really tough throughout the entire. They are not going to be able to give us a lot of serving errors at all. They're also going to really need to get their block up because that's the one way Carroll will beat you. They have absolute cannons in every part of their game from back row to front row. When you've got Sarah in the back, she's swinging. Bailey Sinan is just lethal no matter where she's at on the court. Shippy and Lola are both two middles that you just don't tangle with. They're doing a phenomenal job blocking, but also they have gotten so involved in the offense the past 2 years. It's a lot of fun to watch them. Of course, you have Ossie on the right side, and Ossie is just a terror. That left arm is amazing. So, yeah, they're really going to have to serve tough, and they're going to have to keep their block up, and they're going to have to continuously bring that ball coming from at all times here.
Coach, 3 words. Let's enjoy this, shall we?
Sounds great.
We have Bellmont, we have Carroll coming up in just a moment. And tonight's game on Summit City Sports is brought to you by the following. The Big Eye Fish, serving the best fish food way in a family-friendly environment. Call them right now, 420-3474. By Tom Steel Tire, serves in the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. 2 Clintons off North Clinton and West Jefferson, best to serve you. TomSteelTire.com. By Ottmuller Contracting from Bentonville. Ottmuller Contracting has you covered. Visit OttmullerContracting.com. By Summit Volleyball, building and training the highest quality volleyball players from ages 5 to 18. Hop on board. Together we can reach the summit. By Jolly Law Firm, the area's premier criminal defense firm. Try saying that 10 times fast. Visit JollyLawFirm.com. By Siaka Cleaning and Restoration. Quality work, responsive service, and a commitment to people. That's what Siakas is all about. Visit Siakas.com. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis designed for your convenience and flexibility. Visit online.sf.edu to find out how you can complete a degree in as little as 12 months. By TJW Industrial, the leaders in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit TJWindustrial.com. Also brought to you by the 12,000 Hoosier men and women that represent the affiliated district councils and local unions that help build Indiana. We are LiUNA. You can earn your edge this season thanks to Parkview Sports Medicine's Edge Training Program. Get your free evaluation right now at parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge. And brought to you by the fine folks at Summit City Sports. Be sure to follow us on X at 260sports, like our Facebook page, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. When we come back, Carroll takes on Bellmont here in an all-important matchup to see how things can continue to shift for both of these squads in this 2025 season. Back after this.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, SummitCitySports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see it in the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over
As our public address announcer just said, let's play volleyball. And again, two longtime dominant powerhouses yet coming in for another meeting here at the TP. Joe Northern alongside the Homestead coach, Jessica Holtzclaw. Starting rotations again will look like this. We'll let you know once they clear the floor. Carroll going to be in the away blue jerseys, white numbers, black trim. And Bellmont going to be in the home white jersey, maroon numbers, and navy blue sleeves. The lineup looks like this for Carroll. You have number 10 and Lola Sassy, who got career block number 200 on Saturday afternoon. Bailey Signage again wearing number 4, number 8 in Sophia Wilson, number 5 in Evelyn DeTurk, number 7 Lauren Peters, and number 1 in Hayden Reinfrock. Waiting for the official rotation from Coach Craig Kroll and company, but we know Pandy Signage and company 18-0, has not dropped a set, hasn't even gotten close to dropping a set. And another link too between obviously Carroll and our head coach tonight. First coaches to take it outdoors. Starting rotation for Bellmont as it stands right now. You have number 2 in Quinn Buchanan, number 1 Mary Kate Scheiben, number 8 in Taylor Suter, number 4 Lily Selking, number 11 in Bree Schoaf, and number 9 or number 10 we should say, in Katie Reinhardt. Coach Craig Cole, a longtime leader for this Bellmont team, and Bellmont and Carroll is going to win first serving opportunities. As brought up from Peters. Peters again finds open line, connects back over to Reinhardt. Get another up front tack, double tipped in time. So the sneak attack coming in from number 8 in Taylor Suter. The Braves strike first, and she's always really found a way to find those front lines very quickly.
Yeah, she uses the hands in the bar. She's really good at that, going behind the hands and making that ball fall in the direction she needs.
Suter now gets it up, tipped over from Carroll, and a run up into the net. So a little mid-net collision to make it 2-0, and again, best case scenario, you start with that quick little 2-point momentum. Who knows where it can take you?
Yeah, and Mary Kate is playing on the outside right now. Should be trying to run that slide. Those two young ladies play together as clubs for quite a few years, so they know the ins and outs.
That one going to be a quick tip out from the hands of Bellmont. Looks like it was going to be over number 4 in Selking. So 2-1, as we'll see again the gold medalist. And Kayla Hafner now ready to bring it across. Hafner up the middle and an ace.
Leading, I think, the aces for Carroll. If I remember correctly, I was looking at this earlier. She has 33 on the season, make that 34.
Again, who else but the gold medalist, again continuing to make some more noise moving forward. This one brought up opposite direction, back in the hands of the Chargers. Brought down, and a great swing again from Lola Sassy. And the Chargers now with a quick 3-0 run.
Great job by Sophia Gislin finding her middle in transition.
Now coming back to serve, again continuing the momentum in Hafner. Hafner up the middle, connect over back to Suter. Swung on, tip across for Bellmont, still kept live. And another big swing across coming in for Peters. Bellmont goes to Schauman, blocked again, double team. Schauman again, this time answers the call. As Schauman gets this one across up and in to make it 3-3.
One thing you can say for Mary Kate Schauman, she is relentless. If it doesn't work, she will keep going until it does.
She always seems to find a way, really.
Yes,
I think the one thing I've noticed is that her front line ability is probably one of the best we've seen so far.
Absolutely.
This one brought across now, coming from the hands of Peters. Now again from Scheiman. Dig up the middle,
Signage.
back from Gleason. Signage again, finding the hand on it. Chance again brought over.
We're going to use
Scheiman.
this free ball.
And the free ball opportunity working in the hands of Carroll. Make it now 4-3. And I feel like the one thing, and you've noticed this too, obviously your time on the bench, is that really the up front line and those net plays could really make or break you at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can tell right now that Carroll's really been working on finding their middles and transition, not just relying on the pins to get all the work done, and it's showing in their game.
No question. And again, that's been one of their kind of breads and butters to really not even go on early set runs, but get kind of that mid-set surge momentum, as that one brought down in time by Bailey Sinesh. It's really just, again, if you can rattle off 5, 6 in a row and you're utilizing nothing but your front line to get that done, that changes everything at the end of the day.
Yeah, if you can stay in system, that's very, very important in this game, especially at this level.
Here it is, brought over in the meantime from Gilson. Swung up in the meantime from Reinhardt. Back row they go. Another chance again over to Selke. Or beg your pardon, Sinesh gets this one across over. And tipped off the Bellmont defensive. So now Carroll on a quick 5-1 run, 6-1 run we should say, here in the first. After two quick...
Sophia is next in line in their races, and she is really doing a great job with her serve. That one just got away from her.
6-4 the advantage of Carroll.
Now that she's back row, let's see if Bellmont really starts going towards that right back side, trying to take her out of system.
That has been one thing I've noticed with the Braves a little bit this season, is that has been kind of their sweet spot. Yes, you see them attack the middle up a little bit, but that right side, that right back side has certainly made noise. Of course, we say that, announcer's jinx. Announcer's jinx. Ashley Bauman gets that up and in. As we take a look at that again, powered by our friends at Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. As you can see again, she finds a way to get the tip up front and shut it down from there. Now another tip across coming in over from Oski. But high and out of play from Bauman. Did not work that time.
No, and that was a great swing by Oski coming around from the right side, taking that ball in the middle. As a lefty, that is just an amazing play.
7-5 advantage of the Chargers. Sinesh brings it now across. Up the middle they go, but a little miscommunication at the front line from the hands of Gracie Riggs. And so a quick point again for Carroll.
Yeah, our setter's back row. Had she not touched it and just let it drop, we would have been okay, but it's one of those moments.
Another quick serve across coming again from Sinesh.
Great job.
Textbook.
Great job by Sassy. Just that quick swipe makes it almost near impossible to know where she's going with that ball. She's moving it well.
And again, the great movement up front again coming in from Lola Sassy, who's been the blocking leader, as that one gets back on the board for Bellmont as we show you the previous play. It's making now 9-6 advantage of the Chargers, but a Bellmont team that's hanging in there as it stands right now. But Carroll, again, you've been known to see those mid-set surges. Back row they go again to Scheiben. Scheiben still kept live. Missed collision brought up by Sinesh. How did she do that?
Great attack. Great attack from the back row.
And just really, yes, great attack from Sinesh, but also the play and the ability. It's kind of one of those you call something out of nothing. And you made something out of nothing.
Yes, she did. We're going to see some fireworks out of the back row right now with both Sinesh and Scheiman in the back row.
10-6 our advantage. Carroll with the lead. Here just getting started in set number one. This one, swing tip and out of the box.
That was a touch.
So off the touch and on the board again for the Chargers to make it 11-6. And the serves continuing to come from Caitlin Peters, the sophomore. Back row they go for Suter. Now again, tip up front, connecting over with Bauman. Carroll with a chance to reset. And another swing up front. They go to Schauman. Back row again they go. Lobbed across by Stiegel.
Great swing by Stiegel. Notre Dame commit is showing why Notre Dame is going to love her.
And with all the right reasons as well. 12-6 our score. Carroll leading in set number one, as we'll be back in just a moment. This is high school girls volleyball on Summit City Sports.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
We welcome you back to the TP. Carroll leads 12-6. And one other thing we want to note, though, Coach Carroll has quite the big fan following, especially down in the Fort Myers area from what we have learned, Coach Holtzclaw.
Yes, I was texting with Coach Kroll today, and he said to make sure to give a shout-out to his mom, who is watching in Florida.
Absolutely. So the Kroll community well represented down in Fort Myers.
Ooh,
and the Floridians. As that one's going to be slid out of the box.
Peters is doing a fabulous job serving. She stepped up last year when Stiegel was out with her ankle injury, and I tell you what, I was so impressed with this young lady.
And she's done a great job of inheriting that role, too,
Yes.
of being not necessarily a number one in charge, but really
Right.
to being someone that you can plug in over and over as that one gets on the board thanks to the upfront block. But again, really being next man up, that's really what makes these teams different day in and day out.
Well, and not only that, to be a freshman and to have to step into that role last year with a team that is just superior to so many in the area. I mean, it was a big pressure situation, but like some of my favorite players at Homestead have said over the years, pressure is a privilege, and she really did a great job with it.
It depends how you handle the pressure is what makes the difference. Run over and tied from Shippey. Now a Bellmont opportunity. And a great swing up front again. This time going to come off the hands of Scheinman. Or actually, no, Suter's going to get credit for that one. It's making now 14-7 an advantage of Carroll. But Bellmont again trying to find a way to get back on the board, as we'll see the libero bring it over in Quinn Buchanan.
Another senior leader for their team.
Sailed out of play this time from Stiegel. And so yet another quick ace, not another quick ace, but again, you get a quick little side out or two. Try to throw the momentum off a little bit. Kind of creep your way back forward if you can. Here's Buchanan. Gets this up and over. Swung on, tip upside.
That was risky serving Hafner. I would not have pulled that, but you know, she did have an opportunity there. That was kind of an errant pass, but Carroll was quick to make it work out.
As Oski found the great opportunity to chase up front, make it a 7-point game, 15-8 here in set number one. Another swing on from Suter, blocked up and in.
Great block by Gisler.
Take a look at that again one more time, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. It just feels like there's kind of a radar being like, oh, gotta go.
Yes, they're doing a great job. Their front line is almost impenetrable.
How about another quick ace on the board, too, in the meantime?
Yes.
17-8 early on here in the first. And the Chargers, again, really doing it on all aspects, but tonight it's really been the front line that's been shining. Only 3 aces on the board for Carroll. Of course, we say only 3 aces, mind you. Chance again upcoming. Swung down and in again once more.
Great swing by Shippey. You know, they are currently, as of, I think yesterday, ranked 9th in the nation, and I tell you, their middles are a big part of it.
Number 9 in the nation, number 3 in the state of Indiana. And they've got a big one coming up Tuesday night against Warsaw, which is number 7 in the state as it stands, getting some national recognition. So if you are able to make the drive west and see some good volleyball, you might want to head west to go check that out.
Yeah, that'll be a really good game. Coach Hepler's got her Tigers really playing at a high level this year.
Absolutely. Swung on from Schaumann, gets us down and in.
Great swing by Mary Kate.
She always does a great job, again, of commanding the front line over and over again. But, again, someone who's had to step up and be, not to say the one, wearing number 1, but is currently right now the one.
Well, and the Purdue commit is actually going to be playing a lot of defense when she gets to Purdue. And I tell you, she is proving to be a deadly, deadly swing in the back row, just as much as she is in the front row.
Swung on down and in again from Shippey. Make the lead 20-9 here in set number 1. And the Chargers, again, have just found a way to really continue to push forward. I mean, again, wash, rinse, repeat as it stands. But a Bellmont team, too, that, again, has had to try to rebuild a little bit. We'll talk a little bit about that coming up in just a moment. As this swing again from Shaman gets a nice tip, but saved to the back row. Again coming from Hafner. Hafner again. Now lobbed over. Finds Sidish on the board.
And Bree Schoaf was so close. She had a great block in the middle, but just getting over to that pin that quick, that shows the speed and the tempo with which Sophia Gislin is setting the ball.
So a commanding point to be up a baker's dozen, 21-9 here in the first. This one sails off and out of the box.
We have a timeout from Coach Kroll.
Yeah, Coach Kroll's going to take a timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here in the meantime. So 22-9, obviously early thoughts. We know Carroll's been dominant. We know Belmont's got some work to do. Let's talk a little bit about your Spartans while you have a chance right now, obviously. Again, 8-5, great season thus far. Probably one of the toughest schedules I think we've seen in the region as it stands. You know, really some of the big key players that you've noticed for your squad and really what you like about them coming in as we enter about this halfway mark.
Well, I tell you, this year has been very different because we no longer have a huge outside pin that's taking 80% of our swings. But we were so fortunate. We have a younger sister who's doing a fabulous job with Lila Tyndall on the outside. Lila's a sophomore. She is really getting some great swings in. And then our senior right side, Savvy Walker, who is committed to Santa Clara, she's really stepping up and leading the squad well. You know, a lot of teams really struggle with a strong right side offense, and I've been very fortunate that both she and Bailey Rossweir are really swinging well from the right side. Our middles are getting involved. Kaya Nelson is doing a great job, and then of course Reagan Lyons on the outside. As a lefty, we also put her on the right side. She just committed recently to Marshall. She's doing a great job as well.
Absolutely, a Homestead team that we will have on the schedule coming up later on this season, and again a Homestead team that smells upsets in their eyes, but of course tonight we're not going to go that deep into it.
Yeah.
We've got a month to worry about that.
We've got some time. We've got
a month to worry about that. 23-9 our score here in the first. Carroll close to a clincher here in set number 1. Lobbed back opposite side, finds Radaki. Now another chance brought over again from Sidish. Gets this one lobbed back, tipped up front, double team. And back into Carroll territory. Goes to the swing, commands up front, not going to get over. And again, Addie Shippey, what else do you expect at this point?
She's doing a fabulous job in the middle. Bellmont is actually in rotation defense. They're moving to those corners, and they're covering that well against the pins. But Carroll is so fortunate to have two middles that can step right in and really go either way.
And the quick tip across going to come in for Bauman to extend the set to make it 24-10. But again, I mean, you're kind of just really trying to play those back corners right now to at least try to throw it out of sorts for the moment. And if you have the chance to adjust, bring it up a little more if you can. Here's the swing across coming in from Suter. Sidish. What else can you say?
Yeah, that's an open net. She's definitely going to love that.
As Sidish gets this across, as Carroll takes set number 1, take a look at that again one more time, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning.
Great swing by Sidish.
And so Carroll with the early advantage here in set number 1, 25-10. We go to the second in just a moment. This is high school girls volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
25-10 as we go to the second. Tonight's game on Summit City Sports is brought to you by the following, including the Big Eyed Fish. 2 locations in Fort Wayne. To best serve you, visit the Big Eyed Fish, 420-3474. By Tom Steel Tire, 2 locations for you in North and South Fort Wayne, off North Clinton and West Jefferson. By Otwiller Contracting, from bid to build, Otwiller Contracting has you covered. Visit OtwillerContracting.com. By Summit Volleyball, training and building the highest quality volleyball players from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. By Jolly Law Firm, the area's premier criminal defense firm. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the best defense. By Siaka Cleaning and Restoration, quality work, responsive service, and a commitment to people. Visit siakas.com. By the University of St. Francis, visit online.sf.edu today to complete degrees in as little as 12 months. By the leaders of design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration, TJW Industrial. Visit tjwindustrial.com. By the 12,000 Hoosier men and women with the affiliated district councils and local unions that help build Indiana, we are LIUNA. You can earn your edge this season thanks to Parkview Sports Medicine's Edge Training Program, maximizing your athleticism. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge for your free evaluation right now. And brought to you by the fine folks at Summit City Sports. Be sure to follow us on X at 260 Sports, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Joe Northern along with the Homestead coach, Jessica Holtzclaw, and again, really a first set that Bellmont had some great early starts, benefiting off the quick aces and the miscues, but then after that, Carroll just being Carroll at that point.
Carroll took charge of that set and never looked back. Can't wait to see how we come out. I see a couple changes Coach Kroll's making. Not a lot, but a few. He's changing his rotation a little bit, where he's starting and who he's got where. So let's see if that helps him out.
It looks like right now for Coach Kroll, Schauman still in the rotation. Suter, Coulter now going to go to the front line. Lily Selking in the back. Suter going to be in the back. But also you've got, again, Katie Reinhardt coming in up front for Coach Kroll and company. For Pandy Signage and Company, not too many changes as that swung on. Found by Stiegel. Down again from Scheiman. Mid-row they go. Stiegel again. Bounce up and in.
Great line shot right over the block.
As Stiegel
That's just really tough to defend.
Probably one of the toughest defenders I think we have seen this season. As Stiegel finds a way to get it up on the board to make it 1-0. Carroll starts the advantage. Shippey trying to go for a block up on her end. And she finds it just 5 seconds later.
Yeah. Great block. They're just so disciplined at staying at base before they make their move, and it really makes a difference in the amount of time it takes them to get from pin to pin on their block. They're on you before you've even got the set up.
Shippey again gets it, and a little reach inside in the meantime. Let's make it 3-0. So again, just the quick touches in, back and forth. It is quickly 3-0 affair, and all done by blocks now. Well, 2 out of 3 done by blocks, we should say. Make it 3 out of 4.
Yeah, she's really hoping by taking that hard angle that hopefully that block will fall out of bounds. But right now, they're really Sophia Gislin's turning that hand, and she's bringing that ball into the court.
Peters again, also on a little bit of a heater. 4th straight serve gets this one across. Well, 5th straight, we should say. Now another chance goes up over to Gleason. She answers right back. It's her second block in as many points. And already a quick 5-0 start in advantage of Carroll.
Yeah, the Gislin-Shippey connection right now, it's fun to watch. Shippey's following her setter, and she's making plays.
Swing on, block, and out of the box. So got to pivot a little bit off the hands.
She was able to use the block at time.
No question, no question. 5-1 our score, so Bellmont stops the drought on the air. And again, Coach Carroll changing it up a little bit on this rotation. What do you expect to see coming up from at least these adjustments?
I'm hoping to see more offense. Right now, we're getting a good block in the middle, but I want to see what we're doing when that ball, when they actually do get 3 touches, just like right there.
Scheiman gets that one on the board quickly to make it 5-2.
Scheiman is key to their success, and hopefully she can find a way to score.
That one lobbed over, but way out of the box off the hands of Riggs.
That's that tough serving that I was talking about before the first set. If we're serving out of bounds, I mean, we're really at a disadvantage because you're just handing over points.
Right. And you also have to think, too, in some places the depth perception can make a little bit of a difference.
Yeah.
Example in point with Classics, you've got 2-3 courts going on at the same time. You have a much more narrow view.
Yeah.
But again, when you go to the larger venues on the board, such as a Bellmont, such as a Homestead, such as a Carroll, when you hit those 1,000-plus arenas, that kind of changes your perception a little bit, and if you're playing in a Classic or not.
Yes, absolutely. I tell you, the outdoor game was really hard with depth perception as well because there was nothing behind the ball but the sky. So the girls were really struggling on both sides with that for a bit, especially in serve receive.
Absolutely. And also, too, at that point, obviously you have the hardwood floors and still treat it as volleyball such, but I felt like, too, you had to treat it kind of like in a beach volleyball atmosphere a little bit.
Yeah, you really did. We were all concerned about the wind. We were concerned about the sunlight, at what time we would start, so that way one team wouldn't be at a disadvantage with the sun in their eyes.
Sure.
And setters moving one way or the other. So, yeah, it was a perfect night for that game.
Absolutely. A historic night across the board. Obviously, I know you wish it would have gone a little bit differently, but
of course.
But who does?
But
who does it if you're a Homestead fan?
Yes.
Obviously. So
great match.
8-3 our score here in the second. As Carroll off to a quick advantage, gets this one into the net.
Yeah, right now Bellmont is really struggling to keep that pass off the net, and the problem being their setter's back row, and she's trying to jump with it, and that's a back row attack. She cannot be up above that tape.
This one lobbed over opposite side. They get it back to connect with Suter. Gets this one out of play. And the side out certainly hurting Bellmont a little bit too.
Yeah.
So 10-3 our score, as we do see again, this time brought over from number 8 in Gleason. But into the net that goes, and a chance to reset. And sometimes giving up that extra point or two doesn't necessarily hurt you at the end of the day because you get a chance, get your breath, try to rebuild a little bit, and go from there. I've seen that with your team multiple times this season.
Thank you.
And multiple times I've nearly gotten laryngitis, I should say.
Yeah.
So, but again, just find that opportunity to rebuild and kind of move forward from there. It could really make a big difference. This one swung up opposite side, goes back over to Hafner.
That was outside the antenna.
Sion is just chasing a bridge too far, if you will.
Yeah, just a wee bit.
But leaps it out of play. So Bellmont now just got to benefit the momentum if you can. Coates now gets this over. Chance again, swung on, back opposite side. They go to Oski. Oski again finds Coates. Find Ross again. Now swing, tip down and in. And the swing tip across gets it on the board to make it 11-5 in advantage of the Chargers. And again, the mid-set searches have been certainly kind to them. It feels as if we're in the midst of one right now here in the second.
Yeah, and it looked like for the past few plays, they've been taking the ball for Riggs so she could get set in defense, but just not quick enough.
We'll get a quick whistle, and again, point going to go for Bellmont off the error, making it now 11-6. So a 5-point game, 11-6 here in the second. And it has been nothing but Carroll, but Bellmont again. Credit to the Braves for just continuing to find a way to even look up front a little bit and kind of throw the depth perception off for Carroll in that sense.
Well, and right now they are really serving Carroll tough. And we like to score our serve receive on a 3-point process, and Gislin is not getting a lot of 3 passes. Now, there was one, and obviously Oski was quick to terminate. But when you're not getting a great pass, it's really hard to put that ball exactly where you need to for your attackers to make sure that they are going to get the kill you need.
No question. 12-7 our score. Carroll with the advantage, but Bellmont again doing a commanding job when it comes to serving. Can they find a way to at least throw off the Chargers a bit more? Here's Scheiman. Gets that inside.
Great swing from the back row. And now we rotate, and she's back up front.
So exactly the placement that Coach Kroll, dare I say, drew it up that way. But
let's hope.
I'm sure our fans in Florida are appreciating that right now, too.
Yes, yes.
12-8 Carroll with the lead. That's brought up from Suter. Now another chance. Swung on, down, and going to let that sail. And you got to let that sail.
Great lefty swing.
13-8 our score. Carroll up by 5. And again, we do see
Setter's back up front now with Gislin.
Gislin up front.
See if she gets into the offense and throws a couple tips here and there.
Feinfrock gets it over. Shaman says, not right now.
Not yet.
And again, with her benefiting in the front line has really been the big difference I feel like I've noticed with this Bellmont team. Anytime she's in the front line and finds a way just to really kind of go at you a little bit closer, it certainly makes a difference. Another chance up front this time upcoming. Swung on, tip it in. Who else? Bailey Sienish.
Yeah, great swing to that setter side.
5-point game again, 14-9. Dare I say this feels a little bit closer than a 5-point game right now?
Yes, yes.
Not announcers cursing or anything.
No.
It feels a little closer than a 5-point match. This one down and in.
There we go.
Kaylee Coulter getting that one on the board. And it's down to 4, 14-10. And you
Carroll
hear
is just so prepared for Scheiman to swing at every single ball, and they're getting caught off guard by some of these other sets that are not finding Mary Kate's hand.
And again, that's credit to some other up front underclassmen blockers in Coulter and in Reinhardt. Now back in Carroll territory, Sienish sails it out of play. No touch on it. They say point on the board for Bellmont. And a 3-point affair now. And Bellmont now on a quick 3-0 run by our count. Actually, 2-0 run, I should say, back to back.
Great pass.
Tip up front again for Sienish. Answers it back as Gracie Riggs could not beat the chase.
Right after Riggs every time. The more she can do that, the more she can keep him out of system, and that's what she's trying to do.
And you have to feel like size advantage certainly does play a little bit of an advantage in terms of height, but also to how quickly you can chase over in time. Brought up opposite side now for Bellmont. Swung on from Scheiman. Oh, my!
Great swing by Scheiman coming off that right side.
As Mary Kate Scheiman with a commanding swing up front. Take a look at it again once more.
Right down the line.
Here she is to bring it back. Another chance upcoming.
And there's that offense I was talking about with Sophia Gislin being front row. She can dump, she can push, she can block, she can do all of it.
16-12 our score.
Oski's back in with that left hand. Here we go.
Brought over now opposite side to Gleason. Tipped over again. Off the hands of Coulter. Now back in Carroll territory. Sienish again. Still kept live. What a great move up front.
Push.
And another pivot over in time from Riggs.
And
but
there
another
it is.
Commanding swing.
Yes.
Saved by
What
Bellmont.
a save.
Now another chance again. This time over from Coulter. Not going to be stopped by Carroll.
I think there was just a little bit of miscommunication back there between Scheiman and Ross.
Take a look at that again one more time, and just a commanding shift up front. And it felt like one of those rallies, if you'd had the communication, could have went on a little bit longer than what it was.
Oh, fabulous roll over the block by Scheiman.
Scheiman again continuing to answer back, and it's a 4-point game, 17-13. And so Bellmont now trying to knock on the door trying to play spoiler for Carroll to try to even this up at 1 apiece. That's into the net against Sienish. Lead down
They're
to
getting
3.
Close.
17-14 our score. And another opportunity upcoming for Bellmont, this time again from Kaylee Coulter. Or actually Riggs, I beg your pardon, brings this over. Now another chance, swung on, tipped. Saved in time by number 5 in Coates.
Oh,
Coates again on the dig. Chance again upcoming, finds Suter. Lopped back opposite side. Over to Sassy, down to Sienish.
Out.
Is it out? It is out! And all of a sudden, the Braves on a quick 3-0 run, and Carroll will call a timeout. Well, don't forget, coming up Friday night, it's a great night for football here on Summit City Sports. 5 games on the docket for you, as we will go 5 ways, including the any 8 game of the year potentially, as Leo takes on East Noble. Jeff Mahoney, Pat Reith will be with you for that one. Other games in action will have Carroll take on Snyder, Northside and Bishop Luers, Northrop at Concordia, and I will join you for a little Southside fun as Southside will take on Wayne. Coverage begins at 6:45 right here on Summit City Sports. Tomorrow night for volleyball, though, we have a really great one in the ACAC. South Adams and Heritage will be our matchup tomorrow night here on the network.
Those are 2 teams I have not seen this year. Hopefully I'll get to watch.
It'll be a fun one tomorrow night at the home of the Patriots. First time we've been back at Heritage in quite some time, so excited to see how those 2 teams really match up. Again, different classes across the board. South Adams, a dominant 2A powerhouse regionally. Heritage making a run in 3A as it stands. So will be fun to see that in action tomorrow night. How about that tip across now?
Great ace right there. I think Carroll may have got a little bit too relaxed, but Coach Sienish is coming out. She's going to lock him back in.
As Coates gets credit for the ace. Now here come the Chargers. Sienish lobbed up opposite side. Finds Coulter. Lobbed over again by Scheiman. Now another chance. Swung on and in. Sassi gets it in the middle. Take a look at that again one more time. As Stiegel back to serve.
Yeah, Suter's just really having a hard time with that left hand.
It's the left side, not terribly kind for Bellmont here tonight. This one lobbed up opposite side, near collision. Now another tip, lets it roll, still kept live.
Back to her again.
They go back on the palm hand. Scheiman. Suter. Dug up by Hafner. Now another chance
Big
again.
Swing.
Gets it over to Stiegel. She scores.
Oh, they called it down.
And
I thought she had it up.
It was one of those like quick grazers that you don't know, and that can make like, what, a centimeter or 2 of a difference.
Hey, I thought she had the pancake.
Again, from our vantage point, we are at the corner here tonight, so just the old mirror saying objects may be closer than what they appear to be. As Carroll gets a quick point on the board to make it 20-16. But again, credit to this Bellmont team for getting a big surge back here in set number 2.
Yeah,
but
they are playing really tough, and you can tell they're not getting discouraged. They're trying to find ways to score.
Scheiman gets this over. Chance again up front. Lobbed back. Gets it over to Oski. Still kept live in Bellmont territory. Gets it back over to Coates. And a reset upcoming. This one swung down and in.
Right in that corner.
Sarah Stiegel gets it across the board. And a 5-point game. Take a look at that again one more time. As she finds the way to get the set. Gets it again to that back corner. Has not been terribly kind to anybody who plays Carroll at this point. As Bellmont will take a timeout. Or no, well, Bellmont will take a timeout. Carroll will not take a timeout. Again, depth perception.
Yes.
Depth perception. It plays a factor for us too here at SES. So again, 21-16 our score. We mentioned obviously leading the Spartans, a great record thus far, but also too, a little bit of work with Indiana Tech and head coach Jordan Rosenberg. We're going to see on the men's side coming up later this spring, and you've got a lot of key core freshmen that are coming in for the Warriors this season.
Oh, it's going to be so exciting. I have really enjoyed working with Coach Rosenberg. The men's program there at Indiana Tech, of course, was great under Kyle Shondell, and then Jordan is just building upon that, and he's doing a fabulous job. He's brought in a lot of key players that we're going to enjoy seeing. One from Homestead, Jesse Biedenbach.
Yep, I believe you know him a little bit.
I do. His sister, Haley, also played for us on the ladies' side. She's now at Bethel, just doing a fabulous job as well.
Also see Zeke Litchfield coming in from Heritage,
Yes.
and what a commanding force he's going to be up
Yes.
front, too.
Great guy.
Here we go. Carroll up by 5.
Oh.
They just need 4, but a little lifter into the net.
No touch there.
So the lift does not work, and it's 21-17 advantage of Carroll. But the Braves, again, trying to play a little bit of spoiler and looking at this like it's just a one-point match each time you serve. Another chance up
Great
front.
swing.
Brought back again.
Oh, no.
Oski.
Oh,
no.
Scheiman's getting up a little slow.
Scheiman recovers back on her feet, but
Young lady is tough as nails. I was privileged many years ago to coach her older sister, and she was another really tough cookie.
no question. 22-17 our score. Brought back opposite side. Bellmont again gets a hand on it. Now back in Carroll territory.
Out.
Signage is going to call it in. It grazes the back. Oh, wait,
No,
hang
he
on.
called
Nope,
a
it's
touch.
out. It's a touch. Just kidding. So no graze, just a touch.
Yeah.
And another chance upcoming this time for Caitlin Peters. That one
Oh, wow.
clearly out.
Just got away from her. Little bit of a sail.
5-point game, 23-18. Carroll within striking distance, but Bellmont certainly not going quietly into the night.
No, Scheiman's back up front.
Suter gets it over
Oh.
into the net.
Really untimely miss.
And you got a set point opportunity for the Chargers to go up 2-0 here in the match. And again, for Bellmont, I mean, they've done a great job fighting up front, but again, champions play as champions do.
Yes.
Lobbed over and an ace.
Oh, wow.
So that is how the second will come to a close. Bellmont showing some fight, but it's the Chargers that get the W as we go to the third. 25-10, 25-18, back to the third in a moment.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary. Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
$25-10, $25-18 in advantage of Carroll as they lead it 2-0. Welcome back, Joe Northern alongside the coach Jessica Holtzclaw. Again, really thoughts of what you noticed in the first 2 sets. Carroll dominating the first, finding a way in the second, but the Bellmont front line doing a really good job on the changes coming in from Coach Kroll.
Yeah, they were trying to make a stop. They changed their blocking sequence a little bit, and they were getting a lot more touches that second set than the first, especially in the first 15 points. But then towards the end, their defense kind of got away from them. They left the rotation defense. Probably might want to leave it a little bit earlier because immediately Carroll started swinging deep corners, trying to penetrate over on cross court where their middle back was not shying to that corner. So they're going to have to change some things up in order to make a run this time.
Yep, and again, meanwhile for Carroll, I mean, we say wash, rinse, repeat, but again, we've noticed too, front line slacked a little bit as you noticed coming into set number 2.
Except for Oski. Oski really lit it up on that right side. The lefty was just unstoppable, and Suter really didn't understand how to path cut that left arm and make that stop, so she was really struggling to make a stop against her.
Well, we go to the third again. Right now for Carroll, 18-0. Wouldn't say on the ropes as the Rocky music is playing right now, but Coach Kroll, he has been known to make things a little more interesting. We've seen it.
He can get spicy.
He can get spicy.
I'd love to see it.
We shall see. Third set coming up now. Carroll brings it over off the hands of Peters.
He's changed his libero as well.
There is a change in libero. You're correct. It looks like Ella Ross is going to be in. So that one sails out, going to be back on the board for Carroll to make it 1-0.
He hit the camera.
Okay. Yeah. So 1-0 the advantage as Carroll gets the quick serve on board. And that's lobbed back
here
up
we go with the
side.
overpass.
Here's a chance again. Great save by Scheinman on the opposite side. Now another tip again from Sinesh. Continue to keep it alive. Here's Scheinman, and a good tip.
Great vision. She saw Sophia coming over to help out with that block. It was a great tip over to that right corner.
So Scheinman gets the quick tip on the board to make it 1-1 here in set number 3. And we'll see number 11, new player into the lineup, Bree Schoaf, bringing this over.
She's actually what I would call an undersized but powerful middle. She's been doing a fabulous job for him. She makes some great stops here and there. The big thing that Bree's going to have to start focusing on is really just making it from one pin to the other as quickly as possible, but she's doing a great job in the middle.
Absolutely. 2-1 advantage of Carroll. That's dug up in the back by Ross. Now another chance, lobbed over, this time from the hands of Coulter. Now another swing tip down and in.
Great swing by Sinesh.
I mean, who else?
Yeah.
Who else?
Well, and the middle was having a hard time committing whether or not to stay. Lola was going around on the slide. I mean, she was kind of trying to make that mind and just missed it.
3-1 our score. Carroll with the advantage. This one lobbed up the middle. Now another swing tip over from Scheinman. Chance again.
Great dig, and there's that offense from your front row setter. That was a great dump by Gislin.
And again, we like to call those the dunk plays, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gleason gets it on the board to make it a 4-1 affair. Advantage of Carroll. Joe Northern, Jessica Holtzclaw here with you on a Wednesday night. A position that, again, we will be right back here coming up next Tuesday for the NE8 home opener.
Oh, she had a one-on-one.
That she did. This one swung over opposite side. Sinesh again. Brought back opposite corner. Scheinman, double tip block up front. And into the net it goes.
No space. That's something that they're going to really have to stay disciplined on is transitioning off the net, being ready for that ball.
Hafner now to bring it over. Gets it up the middle. And Hafner could not get it in time.
Dump.
Bellmont taking a note when it comes to the dunk plays, but again, utilizing that open real estate kind of in the middle. And it's all about beating the chase, really.
Yeah. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Let's see what happens.
Here is Gracie Riggs. Gets this over, opposite side. Tipped over and out of play.
Great dump.
So it looks like we're starting to see more of the dunk approach up front just to try to shut it down and leave no trace, as they say. Again, brought over this time.
We have one rotation here with Scheiman matching up with Oski. Let's see what happens.
Brought over opposite side. Here's Scheiman. Scheiman up the middle. Now back into Carroll.
Staying out. She's staying on the right.
Again, staying on the right. Here comes Bauman. Now another swing tip over. Out of play. So the cross goes wide off the hands of Oski. And Bellmont gets a quick point. As we see again, Scheiman again continuing. Took a little bit of a fall, but seems to be back up on her feet and ready to go. Scheiman again.
Well.
Gets it across. Now another chance again. Pivoted over and out. So a pass going long and a 2-point game in advantage of the Braves. So we'll see what Scheiman can continue to do here. Scheiman. Back row to Sienish. Now another swing down and in.
Great left. Right through the middle. I've noticed Bellmont is really, really forcing all of their serves Sienish's way. I wonder if that's a meant to be, or if they're seeing something that the rest of us aren't, because she's passing pretty well.
Hey, I don't coach. I just call it as they happen. This one brought over now for Bellmont, down and in.
Great swing.
As Taylor Suter again, how about the junior again? Kind of one of the secret weapons that we don't talk about too much for Coach Carroll and company.
Yeah, she is really coming into it. When we played him a couple weeks ago, she had a couple moments where she had us scrambling.
So Ross gets this over on the libero change. Now
Lefty
this one
again.
high and out.
Really long.
And just like that, we have a 1-point game.
Hey.
7-6, mind you, but still.
Well, let's see who Ross chooses to serve. Oh,
she's going to go to Hafner in short. Back again, opposite side. Over to Shove. Is it out? No, it is
Oski
just in.
Landed that one as well. She is having a night tonight.
Oski certainly making a case for our case as Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game, which we will tell you that. Who will that be at the end of the game as we go from there? But meanwhile, in the meantime, here's Peters now. Gets it up to Ross on the reception. Now another swing to Scheiman. Double block up front.
Oh,
they're going to have to try to battle for it here.
Here we go.
Ross again. Gets this lob over Oski.
Right down the line.
It was always Oski, it seems like.
She is having a great night.
And doing it all from the right. I mean, that's her bread and butter. It has been her bread and butter this evening.
Oh, yeah.
9-6 our score, advantage of Carroll. Now another swing tip up front. Gets this back over to Bauman. This one sails out. And 10-6. It feels like the Charlie Brown football scenario right now. It's like the peripheral football. Just when you think you get close, Lucy is waiting right there for you. Or in this case, Candy is waiting. Or in this case tonight, Elioski is waiting for you.
Yes, she is.
10-6 our score.
There we go.
Swung on down. Now another opportunity.
Got a great little swing out of the middle. Got him out of system.
Coulter again, locked down.
My.
Another double dunk from Oski.
You can't even call that a 10-footer. I think that was a 2.
Oh, my. We'll look to see what it's going to be ruled, but nonetheless, we'll take a look at it again. Still in credit for Carroll, but the double dunk, it appeared to be.
Yeah, great swing.
5-point game. Carroll on a quick 3-0 run. Lobbed back from Scheiman. Answers right back.
There it is.
Mary-Kate Scheiman gets the swing across, and again, this feels closer than what it should be.
Yeah, and he's going back. Different setter. Going to keep that right side a little bit more secure with a bigger block. Let's see what happens.
This one brought over in time as Gleason gets this over. Make it 12-7, advantage of Carroll. But again, the setter adjustments, probably some of the more pivotal adjustments you can make.
Yeah, and if you notice, Sienish is putting more of her bench in now as well.
No question. Swung over from Scheiman. Going to let that bounce. Gets this back up.
Peters in on the outside. Oh.
But a sail of the box out of play.
That one just got away from her a little bit.
Yeah, it's always just, again, depth perception, but how high you think you're hitting it may be a little closer than what you think. Or further away than you think.
Yeah, and you know, the one thing that Pandy does a great job of is teaching her attackers to swing high hands. So they're hoping to catch that block, and sometimes it just sails a little bit more. Now we've got a net call.
Look, a little reach call going to come in to make it now 12-9.
Gislin in the net.
So a 3-point game. So it looks like she maybe had kind of like the index finger, I think, kind of involved.
Still going after Sinesh. It's paying off for him at this moment.
Swung across from Coulter.
There's that tip. Great roll shot right into the center.
It's this time tipped in by Peters to make it 13-9.
Peters checking in for Peters.
I think a quick connection there.
Yep, there we go.
This time it's Lauren Peters.
Yep.
The eldest Peters, if you will.
Yes.
It's this one brought over back at Bellmont territory. Coulter gets it now back for Carroll in the hands of Gleason. Another tip across from Ross. Now back again for the Chargers. Swung on again.
Great slide by Shippey.
As Addie Shippey again utilizing what has kind of been not necessarily a kryptonite tonight, but a quick right side tonight for Carroll. It's been all about that right. That one sails out and we'll get a reset. Coulter coming back in for the Braves. 4-point game. And again, the Braves have made some adjustments and have responded well to them. But then again, Carroll being too fast, too quick up front. Here's Scheiman. Scheiman gets it over. Now another chance to get back in Carroll territory. One-hander not going to be enough.
Wow, that was a great stop by Oski. She recognized the set was going to take her in front of that 10-foot line. She's back row right now. Just that push, making that quick tip. Great job.
15-10 our score here in the third. Carroll up 2-0. Another chance again from Scheiman.
Ooh.
Got it.
Using the block.
The rare close block, well, I say rare close block, but nonetheless, you know, one of the most dangerous spots to be in because it can be the sweetest spot you can be in or one of the most dangerous in the worst way.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, Gislin and Sassy both had that block completely closed. There was nowhere to go in between the seams, so the only thing she could do was use the block at that point.
And it looks like we got a net violate. Second one in the third this time off Lauren Peters. And the Braves now within 3. So let's see if this run can continue off the hands of Riggs. Or will Carroll find a way to shut it down? Sinesh, light tip up the middle.
Great save, out of system.
Ross blocked it in.
Saw it coming that time.
Sassy again gets this on the board. 4-point game, 16-12.
Sets back, Oski's back front row.
Chance again for Ross on the inside. Tipped up from Scheiman. Little block tip, kind of pinballed a little bit on the front row.
Great tip by Scheiman.
So a pinball tip coming in from the front row. Scheiman finding the place. And guess what? She's serving.
I really like her stacked on that right side because the last 3 times around she has scored really quickly just down the line, whether it be a tip or a line shot.
Chance again upcoming once more for the Braves. Scheiman looking for it. Tipped over again from Oski.
Here we go.
Back row again we go. Scheiman, swing, got it!
Great swing. It's one thing. Her arm is like a cannon.
And whenever she is ready to fire, she is ready to fire. Quick look at that again one more time as she was able to quickly get it back up and on the board.
Here we go.
Chance again upcoming and down and in.
Middle going setter side. It's tough to stop, especially if your right side doesn't recognize and come over and help out with the block.
Well, Sassy getting the quick point on the board to make it a 3-point game. 17-14 here in the third. Carroll leading 2-0, but Bellmont certainly holding their own in
Great pass by Suter.
what has been a fun one here tonight at the TP. Another chance upcoming.
Oh,
a little depth perception issue. Still kept live. Chance again
Find
for
the ball.
Peters.
They can still play. Here we go.
Another block tip. This one still kept live. Another chance. Swing up. Finds Peters.
Great dig by Scheiman.
Another swing across. This one from the hands of Suter. Brought up across. Oski got it!
Oh, Griggs had it up, but such a great swing.
Who else but number 18 in Oski, who's been able to find a way just to throw across the front line all night long here tonight. Swing on tip back again from Sidish. Lobbed over. Still back in Carroll territory after the Bellmont return. Ross on the dig.
Finding her back row.
Scheiman into the net. So point in the net going to go against Scheiman. And it's back to a 5-point advantage, 19-14.
Coach Kroll's going to call a timeout. Probably a good idea just to get them settled back. The communication is kind of falling off a little bit on that side of the court. They've got to bring their talk back up.
Absolutely. 5-point game, 19-14 here in what is going to be really, at least a little bit for you, also kind of, I would say, a study session, but you know both of these teams quite well, obviously. Knowing that Bellmont very well could be a team you could see coming up in October right here at the TP, and then potentially week after that, familiar opponent with Carroll, down the road. But you have to say, though, volleyball has never been healthier in the area as it is right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that. We were talking a little bit earlier in the break. Right now, 4A is kind of a toss-up. There's been some untimely and really tragic injuries in Indianapolis. Some of the teams that are normally powerhouses, and there's a couple of us that are just hoping to play the upset and
right, absolutely, and
see where we can go.
I mean, here's the thing. That's what makes the theater of the unexpected fun, doesn't it?
Yes.
We could have something unexpected happen here, but only if Bellmont finds a way. This one blocked double up front. Now another chance again from Scheiman. Open area, saved by Hafner. Now another swing
tip,
down and in.
Right to the middle.
Gets it over to Sassy. Sassy again.
Taking the setter out, putting him out of system.
Hafner back opposite side. Looks over to Ross. They go back row. Scheiman on the two-hander.
Oh, watch the right side. There she is.
Nothing but Oski. As she's been able to read the right side and be like, hey, I'm ready.
Yeah, she's really firing at that setter. And unfortunately, the outside has just not figured out how to stop that left arm.
And they've left nothing but the open real estate, too, in the meantime. Carroll brings it over, up 6, 5 left to go. Little pinball in and out of the hands, off the hands of Coulter.
Just a bad connection there.
So 21-14 our score, 7-point advantage. The Chargers, again, with a mid-late set surge, but, again, nothing to be ashamed of for Bellmont right now.
They are fighting
strongly here as this one goes into the net. Hang on a second, we have a conversation.
Yeah.
We'll look to see. The ruling is going to be official.
Coach Kroll wants a touch.
He was looking for
and our up ref has decided that it was just 4, that there was no touch on the block.
And we get kind of over here saying, okay, right.
Well, the ball did change direction. Usually if the ball changes direction, 9 times out of 10, someone's hand made that possible, not just the tape of the net. But that was a clear shutdown.
Oski shuts that one down to make it a 9-point game, 23-14.
Yeah.
And again, the quad touches are always difficult to really judge.
Well, and the Loyola commit is just making it not even worth arguing because she's coming out swinging every time.
Sidish brings it over. This one brought up and down and in.
The corner.
A corner connection from the hands of Coulter. And the lead back to 8, but got some work to do late here in this one. 23-15.
Ross back to serve.
Ross gets this across. Brought up from Sidish. Lobbed over and out of play. So they're going to rule a tip, actually, against Carroll. So Belmont's going to get the point on that one.
No.
Oh, actually, no, Carroll's
Carroll
got it.
the
Yep.
point. They called a touch.
Yeah, the touch.
On
Yeah,
Belmont.
I saw one hand going, and
yeah.
Belmont faceless. I'm like, wait a second, that didn't seem right.
That wasn't quite it.
But hey, listen, we give credit to our officials, hardest working people in the industry, and doing it for the love of the game.
And now we have a new middle in for Carroll, Peyton Locke.
Can Locke find a way to
Sophomore.
shut it down? 24-15, match point. Well, service long, we play on. 24-16.
Would love to see her get a swing here.
So we'll see if number 4, Lily Selke, can find a way to continue the match. Here in the third, this one up the middle. Chance again. Peters lobs it over. Dunk save by Scheiben.
Great dig.
Chance again, opposite side. Back row they go. Another swing across. This one
come
up
on.
over and still
Great
kept live.
save.
A
Good
great
job,
save
Joe.
by Belmont. Now another tip
There
back
we go. We got a
inside.
tip.
Here's Locke. Locke gets it. Scheiben. Block tip. Got it.
Scheiben had a great swing.
Mary Kate Scheiben saying not so fast.
I think she made it. I think she made it.
Now we're going to see a discussion from the up official and Bailey Sienish to confirm to see if there's the touch tip or not.
Trying to get the
24-17.
signal. I'm really hoping that was Scheiben's 1000th dig.
Is that
I
is
saw
that
a
it?
handshake.
I did too.
I'm hoping.
We'll look to see if that'll be official.
Yeah.
And we'll stay on if that is official at the conclusion of the match. This one swung over. The swing is
There we
wide.
go.
Point Braves, 24-18. So again, we have been keeping an eye on number 1,000 tonight. Could that have been the case? We don't have the official numbers as of yet.
Waiting to see.
Oski, who else is going to finish it but Oski
Yeah.
there?
Great swing.
So Oski finishes it, and the match will conclude 3-0. And so Carroll sweeping the match 25-10, 25-18, and 25-18.
Well, and Belmont has nothing to hang their heads about. They put up a great fight.
Absolutely, and it looks like there's going to be, it looks like we will see the 1,000th. Hang on, Coach Kroll.
Oh, yeah. I think he's coming. Yes.
Let's go.
We will make this announcement that Mary Kay Scheiben has just reached 1,000 digs for her career here at Bellmont.
Oh, yes. So excited for that young lady. Such a deserving and outstanding athlete.
Absolutely, and I wonder, again, with the team leaping up, you knew that that was going to be the 1,000th dig.
Yeah.
So obviously you take the 3-0 loss, but Scheiben, again, she's been a dominant player, going to be even more dominant and probably one of the most dominant leagues in college volleyball in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, let's talk again about Carroll. The pursuit for perfection still continues. But tonight, though, I think really the dominant player is who I think is our Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, in Ellie Oski, doing it on the right side all night long.
Yeah, I tell you, that young lady is really doing great things. She also sets in club as well as attacks the ball, and she's doing such a fabulous job on that right side for Carroll right now. You know, Carroll having Sophia Gislin as a 5-1 setter, and she's had such a dominating career. She's doing great. So Oski has stepped in where she was needed, which was that right side spot, and she's doing a great job. So I would definitely say she would have to be your player of the game.
Absolutely. So your final in 3, 25-10, 25-18, 25-18. Carroll wins it in 3. Coach, thank you for stepping out of your shell and joining us here tonight.
Joe, thank you so much for inviting me.
Hey,
This was a great
I
time.
hope this is
Great
not going to be
game.
the last time we do this.
Anytime.
I hope this isn't the last time.
Great game.
For the coach, Jessica Holtzclaw, Joe Northern saying so long. We will see you in about 22 hours from now as we head over to Heritage for South Adams and the Patriots tomorrow night. For all of us here at Summit City Sports, Joe Northern saying so long. Chargers win it 3 straight. Scheiben gets her 1,000th dig. So long.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is